Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Praveen and you are watching Techie Praveen. So in this video, I'm going to talk about how to use bearer token in Rest Assured. So let's get started. So firstly, what is bearer token and what is the flow of that? So whenever you are trying to log in into some application or any website, one access token is assigned to you, and sometimes it expires and sometimes it's not expires. So the best practice is to always expire access token or refresh access token after a certain period of time. So whenever you log into a certain application, one access token is assigned to you, and whenever you are log out, then your access token will get expired. So every individual has their own access token, which is also known as a bearer token. So the flow of bearer token is you always have a two API. One API which requires some credential to generate the access token, and other API you need to pass that access token in terms. If you want to use that, you have to pass the bearer token to other APIs. Okay, then it will works. So I have a set of two APIs. One API is sandbox.api video. It's a video streaming platform. So I have one API. So so if you click on this, it will going to generate one access token, and this is the refresh token. Okay, and I have a second API where I have to pass that access token inside this to generate the result. Okay, let me show you once again. So this is my post request. Okay, when I send this, I have generated one access token. My response code will be 200, and in second request, it's a get request, so I require some information. So inside the auth, I have to pass that access token, which is generated by the previous API hit. Then it will go in, and when I click on this, I will get. It actually expires. So the it expires in 3600 milliseconds. So I have generated again, and I am again passing it manually. If I want, I can also generate a environment variable and put on this environment variable inside the postman, so that every time token request it automatically get assigned to it. But I want to make it as simple as possible here now, and I want to explain to you in rest assured. So we're going to see this in rest assured. Okay, so I need to hit two different APIs. Okay, so let's move to our IDE, and let me create one class, bearer auth. Okay, and let me create my main method here. Okay, so firstly I'm going to create my request specification, rest assured dot given, and then request specification dot base URI and base path. Okay, so firstly I need to hit this post call. So this is my URI. Okay, and let me cut this, and this is my base URI, and this is my base path. So I have to hit this once first to generate the. So first one is request specification dot. Now I have to check what are the things I need to pass here. So go to my request, and currently let me check. It requires authentication. No auth is there. In header, uh, there is a content type and connection accept and user accent. These are not a required field. Content type is a required field, so you need to pass this content type application JSON. Content type application JSON I have to pass. So content type application JSON, sorry, application JSON, and then I have to pass one JSON value inside the body. So I'm copying this and creating one string value API is the name of API key. Cool. So basically, this API requires API key to generate the access token. Sometimes it inside the body you have to provide the correct username and password, and then it will going to generate the access token. But in this API, we require one API key. Okay, so I'm basically copying this and just pasting this inside this, and now I have to pass this inside the body, and this is my post request. Okay, why I'm passing this information inside the body? Because currently it is accepting API key in the form of a body. If it was if it is passing in the header, I need to pass it in the header value. But currently in this API, I'm going to pass this in the API because it requires the information in the body itself. So now, cool. Now let me print and check whether it's working or not. Body as a string and response dot status code. So let me hit and check whether it's working or not. It should give me the bearer token. Yep. So it's providing me the status code 200, and this is the complete response. This is the access token. So now I need to pass this access token inside the second request. So I'm going to store this access token into one string value. So for this, I need to use JSON string.json response.json path dot get string. So this is access token. So I'm going to use this. Okay. And if I'll print this access token, it should print the access token plus access token. Let me hit and check whether it's picking the access token or not. Cool. It's picking up the access token. Now I have to hit my another API to pass the access token. So currently I'm using the main method, so I'm passing the two the both the APIs in the same method. If you want, you can create two different methods and then passing the values from one method to another method. So we're going to see all these things in the upcoming videos where I'm going to create the framework for the API automation. So currently I'm using the void main, so I'm going to create the same thing, new API hitting in the same method. Request patient or base URI. Again, I have to hit the second API request dot base path, and in the second API, this is a get call. So in the authorization, I have to pass bearer. So videos. Okay. Here I am using response one to store the response. Request specification dot content type application JSON. Now I have to pass of my token. So auth dot auth point auth 2, and then I have to pass the access token inside this like this, and this is my get. Okay, and now if I'm printing this response one dot body as a string and response code as well, response dot status code, so I'm able to get the information of my second thing, of my second API. See, okay, so this is the response of the second API. So if you compare this, the second, the context, data, pagination, current page, links. So I'm able to generate and passing the access token from one API to another API. Response from response from second API. Perfect. So cool. Let me run again. Okay. So this is a way you can generate your bearer token and passing your one token to another. So basically, it requires two different APIs to hit one to generate the bearer token, and then you need to store that bearer token inside one string value, and then you need to pass that bearer token to another API. Okay. So currently, I have used main method to give you the demo. However, bearer token is an important thing, and you need to pass into different APIs. So you need to create different functions, different methods for every API, and you need to declare this bearer token globally, and then you need to pass that token to different APIs to get the response. Okay, so this is the way you can use your bearer token. This is the code for second API, and this is the code for first API. Okay. Okay, so here I have created my string. I have passing my API key in the form of a string. If you want, you can pass into the JSON object. So for JSON object, in case you have a multiple thing you need to pass in the body, so you can create new JSON object and you need to store key value pairs inside this. So if I want to pass the API key like this, I have to pass in that way. So let's say we have multiple values to pass in the body. So I have to create this type of information. Let's say username, and then username is Praveen. And when you want to pass multiple values, you can pass in that way. JSON object dot put password, password 123. Okay, and just need to go to right there JSON object. So it will going to pass all the information inside the body. Okay, so this is the way you can hit and pass the bearer token. So this is only for this video. I hope you like the video, and there will be no doubt in how to pass and generate the bearer token. So in case you have any doubt, do let me know in the comment section. I will definitely try to create a different video for you to solve your problem. If you like my video and you like my teaching style, please do subscribe to my channel and share it with your friends. Thank you. Thanks a lot.